Okay, so Avengers Infinity War. It used to be called Part 1. I don't know if it's still Part 1 or not. We'll probably find out in May of next year if it's Avengers New Stuff or Avengers Infinity War Part 2. So, 10 years have led to this moment. Thanos and his quest to get the 6 Infinity Stones to accomplish his master plan. I hope you watched some of the more recent ones to understand who certain characters are and what's going on. This film doesn't quite stand alone. You'll be like, oh, why is Thor in space? Why is he with Hulk? I thought Loki was dead. Those are the Guardians of the Galaxy. Who's the guy who owns a country? Is that Paul Bettany with a stone in his head? I thought there was a guy who moved fast. Why are Tony and Steve not speaking? But they do catch up a decent amount because, of course, this is their version of the Infinity Gauntlet. Now, in Infinity Gauntlet proper, Silver Surfer is the one who crashes into Doctor Strange's house to let them know what's going on. I didn't feel like leaving anything out when it ends up being that Hulk is the one that gets shot down. Because if you see in the commercials, you see Hulk coming out of the sanctum. I think it hits a lot of the good notes. The only complaint I've really got is there's a lot of one-liners. Now, I'm fine with Peter Parker doing one-liners. I'm fine with the Guardians having more of a little more brevity to them, or levity. They do explain why Thor is more jokey, why he's more bro Thor. I thought they did a good job in getting all the pieces together. There's a lot of moving parts, but they've spent a decade getting these parts kind of in the spot they need them. So the majority of this film is, here's this location with the font, this location, font. We need to go here to do this. We're going to go here and do this. So they do multiple small missions going on simultaneously. And it hit all of the right notes. It hit the two big moments that I really wanted them to see do from Infinity Gauntlet. So it's a waste of time to say go out and see this movie. You probably don't need to. This would be toss to see it in 3D. There's enough effects to make it worth seeing in 3D, but I didn't see it in 3D. So, and there is one post-credit sequence. And that's all for the basic one. If you like the previous ones, go see it. You'll enjoy it. It's very good. Now, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is what I wanted Justice League to end with. Thanos is victorious. He gets all 6 stones. He snaps his fingers. He kills half. And I do mean half. People kind of turn into, effectively, a dust. So when it's like, well, who dies? Half. Which half? A lot of that half. So, the ones who don't make it to the sequel, Doctor Strange, Peter Parker, the Winter Soldier, Scarlet Witch, Vision, Groot, Star-Lord, Drax. I think Mantis doesn't make it. Falcon. So a lot of people just don't make it. The post-credit sequence actually show more people dying, so you see Nick Fury's also gone. But not before he sends a message to Captain Marvel. Which kind of seems bizarre, because if you had access to that person, why wouldn't you bring them out sooner? I did love seeing Thor have Stormbreaker. Thought that was great. I love the fact that they had to do a handle for it, so Groot sacrifices part of his arm to become the handle for Stormbreaker. That look of Thor was fantastic. And seeing Peter Dinklage, who is a dwarf in real life, play a dwarf who's a giant, was also very good. If I've got one big complaint about this, and this is a minor gripe, his group, it's like the Dark Order or the Black Order. I didn't really read Infinity super in depth, which is, so they take his generals from Infinity, but it's the Infinity Gauntlet storyline, but they call it Infinity War. They did a great job on Thanos. They really developed that character well as Gamora. Those two had some fantastic moments. Everyone else is kind of just there. The two big moments that I really are glad they hit: one, the finger snap, and two, Thanos has got 5 of the 6 stones. And the last person stopping him effectively is Captain America. The moment where he's holding on to his hand, and Thanos is like, wait, this guy's pushing back pretty hard. It reminded me of the moment in Infinity Gauntlet where Thanos has destroyed everybody. Captain America stands there and he's fighting him with like the line of pretty much, as long as one person opposed you, you've never won. And it was a really powerful moment. And of course we do get to see it end with Thanos sitting on a farm, reminiscent to effectively when he was defeated in Infinity Gauntlet, he goes back to being a farmer because he had accomplished his primary goal. So they did a great job with this. Very good job with this. I'm looking forward to seeing one where Ant-Man and Wasp fit into continuity. Does it happen before, during, or after? It seems like it might be before or during. But it's hard to tell.